I almost flew into the wall with the power of that burp. Charlie and I exploded into giggles as Granny shook her head in disbelief. After we helped clear up, Daniel asked, "Hey, Buttercup, if your Granny calls you names like that when she's angry, what does she call you when she's happy with you?" "Ah, you don't want to know," said Charlie in a whisper. "I'll have to ask my parents to buy the same fizzy water. I want to burp like that for the rest of my life." "Did it hurt?" Charlie asked. "It did a bit, but it was worth it," Daniel said, with the kind of twinkle in his eyes that mums and dads have when they talk about how proud they are of their kid. "She only has it on special occasions," said Charlie. "And she'll probably never let me have it again after that." "Sorry," Daniel grinned. I looked at my watch. It was only 4 p.m. The whole weekend was passing slower than normal, even though time usually raced by when I was with my best friends. But it was super slow because I was waiting for something to happen. Our teacher, Mrs. Hutchinson, had left us with a massive cliffhanger on Friday. "Next week, I have some exciting news to do with rockets," Mrs. H had said. And she wouldn't say a word more, which obviously had my imagination spinning into overdrive with all the possible things that could be. I was sure she and her very rich uncle and friend of the school, Lancelot McIntosh, must have organised a rocket ride for us, and I was bursting to find out if I was right. Chapter 2. I was wrong. You knew I was going to be wrong, didn't you? It was too crazy, even with my imagination, to think that we'd be having a rocket ride. Most kids haven't had a ride in a race car, let alone a rocket. Only astronauts get to go in rockets? My big sister Miriam had teased me. But sometimes unexpected things do happen, don't they? Hey, if Omar wants to be an astronaut when he grows up, I'm cool with that. Dad had winked at me. And Mum had said that even if it wasn't a rocket ride, anything to do with rockets would be amazing anyway. And she was right. On Monday morning, Mrs. Hutchinson whizzed through attendance like she was bursting to get to the news. Then, with clumps of her wavy hair flying like rockets in different directions, she told us we were going to be taking part in a national rocket building competition. Cool! Super cool! Cool! Way cool, I said. That sounds totally awesome, added Charlie, his eyebrows jumping up and down, like they were on a trampoline. Well, I'm no rocket scientist, said Daniel. But if you want to make it out of paper, I can origami an amazing one. And he was right, of course, because one of the many surprising things about Daniel is that he can make almost anything with origami. We listened carefully to the rest of the information Mrs. H gave us. The National Rocket Building Competition was organised by MXF Labs, an independent space agency that is going to land a humanless rocket on Mars. We didn't all have to take part, but if we did, the school would support us fully. Only one group from the school would eventually go to the national competition. We would have a mini-school competition to see who got through. Yikes. We had 2 weeks to research and prepare our rockets, basically figure out how to build one. Then we had to go to MXF Labs office campus in Surrey for a night and a day, where all the participants would build their rockets and compete to see which rocket won. You can make teams of 3 or 4 to work on this, announced Mrs. H. Yes! I screamed. 3 is the magic number. It means Charlie, Daniel, and I can be on one team. It's horrible every time we get asked to pair up to work on something. The 3 of us look at each other silently, wondering who is going to make a sacrifice.